Dear friends, this week we are in the middle of the 9 days leading up to Tisha B'Av, the saddest day of the Jewish year, the day we mourn the destruction of both temples. At the same time, we're starting the new book of Devarim, Deuteronomy, where Moses gives his final talk to the Jewish people as they are about to enter into the land, a talk that took 37 days with many details and encouragement about how to start living as a Jewish nation. And the Torah begins and tells us that at this moment, Ho'il Moshe be'eres HaTorah hazor sleimar, that Moses began to explain the Torah. What does it mean he began to explain the Torah? And our sages tell us that he was already translating the Torah into 70 languages. What is the purpose of Moshe translating the Torah at a time when the Jews only spoke Hebrew and possibly Egyptian? And the answer is that Moses was preparing the Jewish people for their mission, for our eternal mission until the coming of Mashiach, the rebuilding of the third temple. And a big part of our mission is not only to live ourselves by the laws, but to carry these laws to the world. Let them learn from the beauty of Judaism, the right morals, values, goals, ambitions that they should have in their life. And this is what Moses is telling the Jews, that in any language we speak, wherever we may live, even if we're in exile and we don't have a temple, it does not mean that we cannot be Jewish, live Jewish, and speak Jewish. The Torah can be spoken in every language. The messages get across in every language and in every place that we live. And this is what happens at this week. This week we read the Haftarah of Isaiah, of Chazon Yeshayahu, the vision of Isaiah, and we call it the Shabbat of Chazon, the Shabbat of the vision. And what is this vision? Isaiah is rebuking the Jewish people, but at the same time he says, the rebuke does not mean that you are ostracized and put out of God's camp. You have no relationship anymore. You can't remain a Jew, but you have to learn to create your vision. Learn to turn the Torah in your language. Let it talk to you, who you are and where you are, because the Torah talks to every one of us where we are and helps us elevate ourselves, lift ourselves up, and move forward in our lives to become productive people. And along with a vision of seeing the potential that lies within ourselves and others around us, then we're able to make the Torah to be a productive tool to allow all of us to live life to the fullest, to allow us to live to a state of redemption, a state of only goodness, a state of the time of Mashiach when there will only be happiness and joy, no more sadness, no more poverty, no more sickness, no more grief, and no more terrible things. May it happen quickly in our days. We won't even have to fast on Tisha B'Av. We'll be able to be together with the temple in Jerusalem. B'mheira v'yameinu, very quickly in our days. Amen. I want to wish everyone a Shabbat Shalom and a easy and a meaningful fast next Monday night and Tuesday, Tisha B'Av. May God bless you all with all the things that you need. We love you all. This Shabbat, candlelighting time in Montreal, is 8:09. All the best.